In Kenya's drylands, one missed rainy season can mean no food, no income, and no future. But even in the face of drought and danger, something powerful is taking root. From the riverbanks of Tana River to the plains of Turkana and the fields of Garissa, farmers are turning to solar power, smart farming, and shared knowledge. They're not just surviving, they're growing stronger every day. For years, these lands depended on rain. When the skies dried up, so did their crops and their hope. But even in the harshest corners, seeds of change were waiting to be planted, and it all begins with the farmers themselves.
Ninalima vitu tofauti tofauti kama vile mahindi, pojo, mchicha, tomato. Hizo ndio vitu ambavyo kwamba tunalima. Kule mbele tulikuwa tunatumia sana mvua, ambazo kwamba mvua kwetu zinakuwa admini sana kwamba ni kidogo. Mwanzoni wakati tulipokuwa tunalima tunapata kiwango cha kama kilo 200, kilo 300.
Tulianza kama vikundi, nikawa kwa kikundi kimoja kinaitwa Daramio. Hicho kikundi tulikuja tukawa tunatengeneza mikate na mikono, alafu tunapika na makaa ama na kuni, tunawekelea, tunachoma na masufuria.
Kipanyiko lozo ama mtan ko tere agru. Awoni onoria ko kaneke ko tere agru.
Initially, the fueling system was costly, getting the diesel and such kind of issues, which used to lower the productivity.
Charcoal burning, though damaging, was a fallback. But every tree cut for fuel meant a river lost its shade, a farm lost its soil, and the air lost its breath. For many farmers, life on the land was becoming harder with every season. Traditional methods could no longer withstand the pressure of a changing climate. Fetching water from River Tana wasn't just hard, it was dangerous. Every trip to the river brought the risk of crocodile attacks. In the face of these challenges, real change could no longer wait, and that's when partnerships began to take shape.
Tulikaa kama mashirika, serikali, tukashirikiana na UNDP, tukaleta pamoja county government, especially Department ya Agriculture. Tukazindua hii miradi ambayo ni moja uko hapa Ngao na mwingine uko Maroni ya small scale irrigation ya unyunyizaji wa maji. Na kufikia hapa, kwa hakika njia yetu tunayoelekea ni nzuri, kwamba wakulima wamekubali mradi na wamekubali pia kufanya ukulima.
We have been able to do irrigation, whereby we have been adopting two methods of irrigation. One, abstraction from the river, which is River Tana, the main source, and another one is exploitation of the groundwater, whereby UNDP has assisted us in drilling and a borehole in Ngao irrigation scheme.
Wakatusafishia pia shamba ambalo kwamba iko na 50 acres.
From solar pumps to modern piping, from group training to toolkits, the support wasn't just technical. It changed how people farm, how they think, and what they believe is possible. With every harvest, a new story began to grow.
Katika ile hali ya kujikakamua hivyo na tukaanza merry-go-round kidogo kidogo, tulikuja tukapatana na watu wa UNDP. Hicho kikundi cha Daramio tukasaidiwa na mashini za kutengeneza loaf na ya za kukata na ile ya kukata slice, na hata tukasaidiwa na mashini za kusaga. Kiasi ya kwamba tulianza ukulima wa mahindi, maana tulikuwa tuna kidogo kidogo tunalima, lakini tukaanza ukulima wa mahindi ili tuweze kupata unga wa kutosha.
The transformation wasn't just about tools. It was about dignity, stability, and real progress, the kind that starts small but reshapes an entire way of life.
Wakati tulipokuja tukapata sapoti kutoka kwa UNDP, mazao yameenda kaongezeka, tukawa tumepata mavuno ambayo kwamba yanafika tani 4.5 na kuendelea. Na pia sasa katika hayo mavuno ambayo kwamba tunapata ni mavuno ambayo kwamba yanatusaidia kwa jamii, ambapo kwamba tumepata kitu ambayo kwamba tunajisaidia katika nyumba, fanya kama chakula, na pia mengine tunauza kwa sababu ya kupata mahitaji mengine kama vile school fees, kupeleka watoto shule. UNDP walitupatia support ya hizo trainings na exposure ambazo kwamba tumefikia kiwango ambacho kwamba kama as an individual wale mahali ambapo kwamba nilikuwa mwanzo na mpaka sasa nimepata kusaidika sana. Mwanzoni nilikuwa nikiishi nyumba ya matope, sasa hii nimepata kujipanga, nimejenga nyumba ambayo kwamba ni permanent house, ambapo kwamba ni mambo ambayo kwamba UNDP walipoingilia kati na kutuonyesha zile mbinu za hali ya kufanya na kushikamana na zile ministry kama agriculture na livestock, ndio maana ambapo kwamba sasa hii tumefikia hapo ambapo kwamba tumeendelea.
As the impact spread, farmers in other regions weren't just growing more, they were turning their harvests into income.
For the first season, we harvested around 85 acres of cash crops such as watermelon and sweet melon. And during that time, rough estimate per acre in terms of tonnage that we have harvested was around 8 to 9 tons per acre out of the 85 acres. And that time, the rough estimate, average estimate for all the farmers that we got in terms of cash was around 5.4 M. And that we got in 2 months, because the cash crops such as watermelon and sweet melon we normally harvest within 2 months. Currently, we have around 68 acres right now that we are going to be harvesting in the next 1 week or 2 weeks. And our estimate is to get about 420 tons, of which the average selling per kg is 15 shilling. So you can get the estimate of the value in terms of money, in terms of cash that we are getting.
The numbers tell one part of the story, but the real impact lives in the people, in the freedom they feel when they can feed, educate, and sustain their families.
Anyway, ajokota nanyarta NDP NDMA kinu tuzuanga salanu kesona kumujalo wagende larto bakasai alto miamana ngezi akumjine yeto miamana.
These aren't isolated stories. They're part of a movement that continues to grow.
Ninaona faida tupu sahi, kwa sababu tumewezeshwa. Huko ndiko kunaitwa kuwezeshwa. UNDP tumetuwezesha. Bana mtu akisha kupatia elimu, amekuwezesha pakubwa sana.
You find that even those of us who are working in other places, who are maybe coming to see the farm during the holidays, now are getting the interest to come back and at least invest also the little they have in the farm. Because if somebody was working and was getting a salary of 25,000, then he finds that somebody who is in the farm is getting in 2 months, 3 months, 150,000, 250,000 from 2 acres, 3 acres, 1 acre. You see? Therefore, that one is bringing a lot of change within the mindset of these particular farmers.
I have youth who have 5 acres in this youth, and it's about 20 years. He is producing the largest watermelon in this farm. He's a teacher by profession. He left all those jobs. He came and see this is the best job. So I also have a lady, a young lady, who is planting banana. And every season, she's flooding this market to that banana. She's just professional for that. I also have a youth member who is actually farming only in tomato, others in sweet melon. You can see a member who is paying his school fees from the productions he may get from this farm, even in university levels.
Through the support of UNDP, we have been able to integrate climate smart solution into agricultural practices in Tana River County.
This is what empowerment looks like. Not handouts, but hands in the soil, building something lasting. From Gao to Garissa to Turkana, farmers are proving what's possible. And with every seed planted, every skill passed on, they're building a stronger future, one harvest at a time.